and we are on day 22 of skills. So we're going to review our spelling words really quick, and then we're going to review a couple other things before we get into our reader story, okay? So let's just go over our spelling words. Knit, kneel, nose, center, nugget, wine, winter, Wales, whimper, and tricky word witch. Alright, so you guys just be sure to be practicing your spelling words however you see fit. Get creative with it, and we will have our really quick spelling test tomorrow, okay? So, the next thing we're going to review is past, present, and future. And we have talked about how to make sentences past tense, present tense, and future tense. So I have a few sentences here on the board. The first one says, Jill will go to the concert. So because it says will go, we know that that is a future tense. She's not going right now, and she has not already been. So will go tells us that's something that's going to happen in the future. Now, if we wanted to change that specific sentence to past tense, we would change will go to went. Jill went to the concert. That makes it past tense. It's already happened. She's already been. If we wanted to make it present tense, we would say Jill is going to the concert. Alright, let's look at our next one. Leo cheered for his pal at the race. We can look at the word cheered. It has an ed at the end, so we know that is past tense. Leo cheered for his pal at the race. That's already happened. If we wanted to make it present tense, we would say Leo cheers for his pal at the race. Leo cheers. If we wanted to make it future tense, we would say Leo will cheer. Leo will cheer for his pal at the race. So we can make sentences present tense, past tense, or future tense. So let's look at our next one. Beth will play games with her friends. Beth will play. That tells us it's future tense. It's something she will do. So if we wanted to make that past tense, we would need to add an ed to our verb play to make it something that's already happened. That action already happened. If we add ed, that makes the verb past tense, and it would say, Beth played games with her friends. If we wanted to make it present tense, then we could say, Beth plays games with her friends. Or Beth is playing games with her friends. Alright, and our last one. The dog barks at the cat. Barked is our verb, and it has an ed at the end. And we know that when we add ed to a word, we make it past tense. So the dog barked, past tense, at the cat. This is a past tense sentence. If we want to make it a present tense sentence, we would say the dog barks at the cat. If we want to make it future tense, if we know the dog is going to bark at the cat, then we would say the dog will bark at the cat. That's something that will happen in the future. So that is just a little review of how our verb tenses can be present, past, or future. Just a little practice and review. One other thing we're going to review is in your Kitty Cat workbook on page 21.1. If you guys want to go ahead and take that out, it looks like this. It has 21.1 at the top. 21.1. And this is practice with our root words and making our root words past tense and present tense. Adding ed and ing. Alright, so we have learned about root words and suffixes. We've done that before. We remember that short vowels and single consonants. If the word ends in a short vowel, as in stop, that O makes the ah sound. That's a short O sound, and it has one consonant beside it, just one. Okay? If it's a short vowel sound with one consonant beside it to the right, we have to double that consonant. So stop has a short vowel and one consonant to the right. We have to turn that P into two P's, okay? So when we add the suffix ed, we have to add an extra P. When we add the suffix ing, we double our P. If it has more than one consonant to the right, we do not double, okay? And we have an example of that right here. Munch. Munch has the short U sound. It has the sound, but it has more than one consonant to the right. It's followed by more than one consonant, so we do not have to double anything for munch. We just add ed. Munched. And again, this is review. We've already learned this. This is just extra practice to help us remember our rules. Munching, we don't have to double. We just add ing to the root word. Munch, add ing. I munched on chips earlier. I am munching on chips now. All right, sip. We have a short vowel followed by one consonant to the right. We do have to double because we have a short vowel, I, followed by one single consonant, P. We have to double that P. So sipped, here's our root word, double that P, and then add ed. Sipped with two P's. Sipping, we write our root word, double that P, and add ing. Sipping. Sip, sipped, sipping. Kick. We have a short vowel. I is a short vowel sound, but we have two consonants to the right of our short I. Two consonants, we do not double that. So we write our root word, kick, and add ed. We do not have to double anything because we already have two consonants beside that short vowel. Root word, add ed, kicked. Kicking, same thing. Write your root word, kick, add ing. Kicking. Fish. We have a short vowel sound, but it is followed by two consonant letters. If there is more than one consonant to the right of the short vowel, we do not double. So fish, we keep our root word, fish, and we add our ed, fished. Same thing for adding ing. We have a short vowel, but we don't have a single consonant. We have more than one consonant, so we don't double. Write your root word, fish, and add ing. Fishing. All right, slip. We have a short I sound followed by a single consonant, so we have to double, okay? Short vowel, single consonant, that means one consonant letter, we have to double. So write your root word, slip, double that last letter, which is a P, and add ed. Slipped. The same thing for adding ing. We have a short I sound followed by a single consonant, so we write our root word, double that last letter, which is a P, and add ing, slipping. The rule stays the same, okay? Dash, we have a short vowel, ah, but it's followed by two consonant letters. If it's followed by two consonant letters or more, we do not double. So we write our root word, dash, and add ed for dashed. Same thing. For adding ing, we write our root word, dash, and add our suffix, ing, nothing is doubled. Dash, dash, dashing. All right, rap. Rap has a short A for the A sound, followed by one single letter. In this case, it's P again. So we write our root word, rap. We double that last letter, which is a P, and add ed. Remember, whatever letter this is, if it's a short vowel followed by one consonant, you have to double that consonant. It won't always be a P. In this case, it's been a P. Same thing for adding ing suffix. We have the short vowel A followed by one consonant P. We write our root word and double that last letter, which is a P, and add ing. Rap, wrapped, wrapping. All right, you guys are going to flip your paper. Same thing on the back. Same exact thing. So I want you guys to finish the back side all by yourself, okay? I did not say you don't have to do the back side, okay? I said I need you to do that all by yourself, okay? The rule stays the same. If you have a short vowel followed by one single consonant, you have to double that consonant and then add the suffix. Double the consonant, add the suffix, okay? If you have a short vowel followed by two or more consonant letters, you don't double anything. You just write your root word and then add the ed, or write your root word and add the ing, okay? So you can lay that aside for now and come back to it because we're going to move on to our reader story, okay? So lay that aside and come back to it for sure. I do want you to do that. I want you to practice it all by yourself. You can find today's reader story in your kitty cat book. It's on page PP 23. So find pausing point 23. And it's called The Spinning Wheel. All right, The Spinning Wheel. Before we get into reading the story, today's story talks about all the fun Grace and Jill will have at an amusement park. Have you guys ever been to an amusement park? Maybe Dollywood or Carowinds or Disney or Six Flags, something like that. That's what an amusement park is. So today, Grace and Jill are going to an amusement park. You're going to see and hear words with our WH whoop sound, as in wheel, whizzing, whooshing, while, and when. You're also going to see words with our NG sound. The N sound is spelled NK, but it falls under the NG sound for N, as in think and pink. You're also going to see and hear the word excitement. Excitement has a C spelling for the S sound, okay? And you're going to review our sound, as in shoots, poops, and food. All right, you're going to hear the word arms. In the story, the word arms is referring to parts of a machine that resemble human arms. So it's not actually talking about real human arms. It's talking about the machine that has parts that resemble human arms. You're going to hear the words shoots hoops. That means plays basketball and tries to make baskets. And you're going to hear the word tosses. Tosses means to throw with a quick, light motion. So it's like an easy throw. It's a toss. It's not something you're going to really throw hard. Okay? So as we read today's story, I want you to hear all about how Grace and Jill's day at the amusement park went. The spinning wheel. There are lots of fun rides and games at the park this week. Grace and Jill like to ride the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel is a ride with 6 arms. The arms spin round and round and lift up. It is fun to ride. Jill, Grace yells as the wheel starts to spin. I dare you to keep your hands up while you ride like this. Soon they are whizzing and whooshing and shouting and yelling. Grace keeps her hands up till the ride ends. Jill keeps her hands up for a while, but not all the time. Woo-hoo, shouts Grace. Look at me, shouts Jill. Her cheeks are pink with excitement. And there they are. All right, flip your paper over. When they get off of the spinning wheel, they run and check out the games. Grace shoots hoops while Jill tosses darts at a target. Jill wins a prize. Let's have a snack, says Grace. The sisters get a big tub of buttered popcorn. They share a corn dog and a drink too. The food is good. When they are finished, Jill asks, should we ride the spinning wheel one last time? No, Grace says. After all that food, it would not be safe. I think I would get sick. And there they are eating their delicious popcorn. All right, let's do our questions. So go ahead and pull out page 21.2. 21.2. It looks like this, and it has our questions on it. There we go. All right, let me switch markers because that one doesn't work very well. Number 1 says, describe the spinning wheel. And you can look back at your story if you need to help you answer the question. Remember, we want to start with a capital and end with punctuation. Restate the question and our answer, write neatly, use finger spaces, and spell our words correctly, okay? So, describe the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel is a ride. It has 6 arms, and it spins around and lifts up. So let's put that in a couple of sentences, okay? Because we're going to describe it, it may take more than one sentence. So let's start off with the spinning wheel because that's our subject. We're going to use these words. The spinning wheel. Capital T in the because we're starting our sentence. The spinning wheel is the name of the ride, so these have capitals too. And our question gives us that hint. It already has the capitals for us. So we just want to copy that exactly like they wrote it. And if you notice, we have a double consonant there. The root word is spin, but when we add ing, we have to double that in because in spin we have a short vowel with just one consonant, so we had to double. The spinning wheel, capital W. The spinning wheel is a ride with 6 arms. Is a ride with 6 arms. Period. That's one The arms spin round and lift up. Period. Describe the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel is a ride with 6 arms. The arms spin round and lift up. We have 2 sentences as our description. We have our capitals where they're needed, punctuation where it's needed. We used finger spaces and neat handwriting, and we restated the question in our answer. We used the words from the question. All right, number 2. What did Grace dare Jill to do while they rode the spinning wheel? If we look back in our story, we know that Grace dared Jill to keep her hands up while they rode the ride. So let's put that in a complete sentence, and we're going to restate our question in our sentence. So we'll start with Grace, capital G, Grace dared Jill to keep her hands up her hands up while they rode the ride. While they rode the ride. And we put our period at the end. What did Grace dare Jill to do while they rode the spinning wheel? Grace dared Jill to keep her hands up while they rode the ride. And if you wrote while they rode the spinning wheel, that's okay too. So we used Grace dared Jill to, we told them what, while they rode the spinning wheel or the ride. We used capitals where we needed them. We used punctuation. We wrote neatly and on the lines and used finger spaces. And we spelled all of our words correctly. So that's a good answer. All right, friends, flip your paper. Number 3. All right, since you have this reader story in front of you on page PP23, you are going to answer these last 2 all by yourself, okay? I don't want you to skip them. I want you to answer them. I want you to restate the question in your answer. I want you to use capitals and punctuations, neat handwriting, finger spaces, and spell all your words correctly, okay? I need you guys to be able to do this without my help, okay? So I want you to practice those skills by answering these last 2 questions all by yourself, okay? And then that'll be the end of today's skills lesson. So have a great afternoon, guys. Bye.